Hello, I'm Susan Cohen in Berkeley, California, with three translations from the gorgeous Illinote Review. I thought first I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rajzel Zychlinsky, whose work I translated from Yiddish. She published her first book of poems in Poland when she was only 26 years old. A few years later, when the Nazis invaded Warsaw, she escaped to the Soviet Union where she spent the war. But her mother, sister, brother, nieces, and nephews all died in the concentration camps. After she settled in New York City, she continued to write her poetry only in Yiddish, although she was fluent in 5 languages. And although her readership and the language itself had been almost wiped out. This was her way of honoring both the people and the culture she had lost. The knife. If you haven't felt a knife in the back, you don't know what a knife is, says the taxi driver who takes me to the train. I look at his shoulders, hunched at the wheel, and my heart freezes. In the place where I am sitting sat the passenger with the knife. The taxi slips along the New York asphalt. Morning streets wheel by. The buildings, tall pointed daggers, climb to the sky. Aren't they getting ready to stab God in the back and put an end to the 10 Commandments? How cool, how velvet green. How cool, how velvet green was the moss in Polish woods, where I dreamed in my youth amid pines. How mother of pearl white the clouds were in the blue sky. The plush green moss was only a thin blanket over the open graves that waited for me. The silvery clouds, only cataracts over the blind eyes of God. I thought so you could hear a little of the language she wrote in. I'd read this one also in Yiddish. Wie kill, wie samet green. Wie kill, wie samet green is der Meck gewein in polischen Wald. Wo zwischen Sosne sich haben mein Jung geträumt. Wie Perlmutter weiß seinen die Wolkens gewehen auf dem blauen Himmel. Der grüne pluschene Meck is gewehen, a Diener zudeck, über die offene Gräber, was haben auf mir gewahrt. Die silberne Wolkens, bloß Belmes, über die blinde Augen von Gott. And lastly, all that we have seen. All that we have seen settles on the seabeds, the small shoes of buried alive Jewish children, the smoke, the flames, soldiers dead in Russian fields in gray, dirt-colored uniforms, empty white cottages with doors thrown wide open, Tatars with yellow, hungry cheekbones, gassed gypsies. All that we have seen settles on the seabeds. The forest of our memories grows thick, dark, slimy. The fish avoid it. The sharks will lurk over it forever. Thank you.